Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for joining me to talk about movies. I really appreciate that. So I watched Robert Eggers' third feature film, The Northman. Before we start talking about that, if you guys can just do me a favor, click subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, post notifications. Can you please just do me a favor and do all that stuff? It helps the channel out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. It is currently 4 in the morning, so please bear with me. I wanted to get this review shot right after I watch this because I'm going to go on the road once again for the third week in a row. So, just bear with me here. All right, so let's talk about this movie. So if you guys don't know, The Northman is basically about a boy going on a revenge tour against the guy who killed his father. I think that's the exact plot. But it's not that simple, actually. There's a lot more elements to it that make it a lot more interesting. A lot of the Norse mythology was really interesting in this. They don't delve super deep into it, but you can tell it's there. I do want to talk about the film itself, though. The cinematography is beautiful. I think that Robert Eggers is finding a way to mix up his shots a lot, way more than any other director. For example, if you watch Eternals, Chloe Zhao does the same little pullback shot with the sun right behind them, like 15 times. I thought that watching this movie, The Northman, there's definitely a good mixture of shot selection here, and I really appreciated that. That's something that stood out to me. And the sound is amazing, too. I watched this in the Titan XC Dolby Atmos theater, and that was really, really, really nice because you can tell that the sound is, like, super important to the story. Speaking of story, I love the story. I was fully engaged with just seeing this boy grow up and finding this guy and killing him. We're rooting for him for all 2 hours and 17 minutes. And it worked. The backstory that they made for this kid, it makes you root for him for the whole movie. So that they did its job on that. It would be a really big problem if we didn't want him to succeed in avenging his father. So, yeah, they did really good on that. Speaking of the kid, when he's grown up, he's played by Alexander Skarsgard, and he is ripped in this movie. This man's traps are humongous. Anya Taylor-Joy is in this as well, and she's really good. I thought she was going to have more of a side role, but really she's kind of like a second main character. Nicole Kidman is also in this movie, and she has a couple scenes, but those 2 scenes are like amazing. She has more than 2 scenes. But yeah, she's really good in it. It definitely is way different than some of her more recent movies. Willem Dafoe is in this movie a little bit. He's obviously good as always. Oh, what the fuck? Bill Skarsgård was in this movie too? Someone by the name of Claes Bang. He played Amleth's brother in the movie. He was very good as well. So the whole cast is amazing. This movie is definitely lighter on, I would say, the script side. Obviously, there's going to be dialogue. However, I think that most of the shots speak for itself. You kind of understand what this character is going through throughout this entire journey, just by looking at him, and he doesn't even have to say anything. You already know that's really good direction at that point. I will say it was a little tough to understand what everybody was saying because the sound, like I said, was really good, but it was also very loud, and they would play that kind of throughout, like this bumping sound. And they would play that throughout them talking and, trying to explain some stuff. And I had to really, really listen hard. I mean, I got the hang of it. You guys will too. I'm just saying that was just something that I pointed out. Let's talk about the action for a little bit. The action was, it was good. I thought that a lot of the fight choreography was kind of slow. This is just me nitpicking, by the way. I love the movie. But a lot of the fight choreography was kind of slow. It was a little choppy sometimes too. Of course, the action is great, but I think, I don't know, it looked choreographed. It looked choreographed, and that's not what it's supposed to be. I get it, it's acting, guys, and it's all fake, but that's also something that I just pointed out. I don't know if you guys would point that out too. This is a very bloody movie, by the way, since we're talking about the action. It's a very, yeah, this shit's crazy. I'm going to give you guys a spoiler right now because, it's not a big spoiler, but someone gets their nose cut off in the calmest way. And it's just it made me cringe in my seat. I will say though, the final battle is so good. And it's just so good because, okay, I really enjoyed the final battle. I enjoyed actually the last 45 minutes a lot. Ethan Hawke is in this movie? Oh, he played the father. Okay. I had no idea that was the father, but all right. Yeah, anyways, guys, this movie was really, really good. I actually expected a lot from this, and it delivered on most of it. If you guys got a chance to watch it, let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments section. If you didn't get it by now, I highly recommend watching this movie. It's really good. You guys will definitely enjoy yourselves. Just a nice, chill revenge movie for you guys. Bloody revenge movie for you guys. So anyway, that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in to talk about movies. I really appreciate that. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.